All right. Well, welcome everybody to the AG workshop. I think we're all here because of SC22. I'm really excited. We actually have a very good showing. My name is James Klein. I'm the Executive Director for OpenPOWER Foundation. I see a few familiar faces here. And so thank you for coming out to Dallas and joining us this weekend on a cold, chilly morning. So I think most of you know what OpenPOWER is, but you might not know what the OpenPOWER Foundation is. So for those of you on the Zoom call as well, so we are a nonprofit foundation. We have member companies, and we serve our companies, our member companies, as well as the open hardware industry in general. The good thing about OpenPOWER, it's been around since 2013, but we actually fully open sourced the ISA in 2019. And this is our mission, is really to drive the ISA and open technology, complementary technology with OpenPOWER. We work across a number of different innovations, different industries, different verticals. And our focus here is really to grow the ecosystem and to facilitate community engagement and visibility. So everybody here, I think, pretty much knows Power is a high performance risk architecture. It's free, it's open, it has a proven track record. And right now, we're really trying to focus on driving it through the community and really enable people to take it and build great processors, build systems, and port software to it. And so you can rely on OpenPOWER as a place to come for reference-sized tools, resources, to really kind of de-risk your development process. And so what we're seeing in the industry in general is open hardware is really taking off. OpenPOWER, as well as other ISA architectures like RISC-V, are doing very well. And the reason why they're doing very well is because people want to de-risk the actual development process. They want to remove some of the barriers to entry on design, on cost, as well as potentially partner limitations. Supply chain is a really big issue right now in semiconductor. And all this is really being driven by the focus on domain-specific computing. So performance gains will come from fundamental changes in the SoC design and enablement. And also the real focus on domestic tech innovation. CHIPS Act is really big, lots of money in that. People are trying to go after basically owning their own destiny. And OpenPOWER has a very big part to play in that. In terms of OpenPOWER, where we have played is basically everywhere. Our bread and butter, and the reason why we're here today, and the reason why we're here showcasing at SC22 is because we play in the HPC space a lot. A number of supercomputers throughout the years have been built on Power. We're also playing extensively in the cloud and edge and the AI solutions. And we've already played in pretty much all these future use cases that I'm saying as future, but really it's kind of like back to the future. We've already been in networking, we've already been in auto, we've already been in storage, we've already been in embedded spaces, but we're going to do that now in an open fashion and community driven. And so engaging with, say, LF, which is the parent organization now, Power Foundation, their networking group, working with the industrial grade Linux and automotive Linux, our storage units with LF. And so we can actually come together in the community to help develop these new types of solutions to meet these different types of problems. So Power is going to be playing across the field here in all different kinds of verticals. One of the things that OpenPOWER Foundation hosts is all of our work groups. This is really how you engage with the foundation. The biggest one and probably the most important one is the Power ISA itself. So this is where if you're a member and you get to engage in this work group and actually drive the roadmap for the ISA itself. And one of the companies I wanted to highlight is Red Semiconductor. They're a new member this year, and they're actually developing power-based CPUs and taking IP from our ecosystem. And they're actually one of the first ones to submit an RFC into the Power ISA that's non-IBM. So that's very exciting, and we're really looking forward to seeing what they're doing and as they take their chip to market. And this work group is really focusing on enabling these different types of CPUs for targeting different industries and different verticals, IoT, edge, DC, HPC, AI, ML. So if you're a member, I definitely would advise you to join this Power ICE and start contributing. One of the things that my colleague Todd will be talking about more is LibreBMC SIG. This is a kind of flagship project we have going on right now. Touches on everything that Power is trying to promote right now, which is open hardware, open firmware, open software running on top of it. And the LibreBMC is the free and open baseboard management controller for remote servers. This is a really big thing in all data centers and cloud and everything else. Historically, they've been proprietary, they've been buggy. We're trying to solve that with a fully open stack. And so we've developed, based on the OCP standard, open standard DCSEM, using a Power ISA software and an FPGA, runs OpenBMC software, as well as we have a variety of different FPGA vendors that we can actually use for this. And we're using fully open source tools, which is critical in developing open IP. One of the other work groups we have is the OpenPOWER Foundation Hub, and this is really focusing on giving access to power resources to anybody who wants to port software or develop hardware potentially on Power. And so we have a few in the audience here who are providers. So Oregon State, University of Oregon, we have Vantage and Rapture Computing. These are member companies. OpenPOWER Foundation, and they provide these resources free of charge as long as you're working on open source software. Some of them actually do allow you to use proprietary based on what you might be developing, but mostly it's completely open source, and we try to prioritize that. And another initiative we have is a software CPU. So we're actually developing this from the foundation itself. And this is really focusing on, can we build something for the really, really lightweight embedded space to compete with other architectures out there. And so this is one that's early in its life and the stages of development, but this could potentially be used in the LibreBMC SIG project as well, and replacing the microwatt open core we have. But it's really focused on lightweight, high performance, and showcasing just how small you can actually get a power processor that is performant. And again, we're using all kinds of fully open source tooling, and we're booting full Linux and doing all kinds of great things where you can actually take this and incorporate it in your designs. Some of the benefits for joining OpenPOWER Foundation, if you're actually a corporation that's developing IP or products, we kind of bring you in and help you accelerate your development through providing all these resources. You get to contribute to the actual roadmap, and we help you increase your visibility of your company or products through conferences like this. We actually, at SC22, we have 6 different member organizations that are at our booth that are showcasing their services and their products. And so we do things like that. We also do social media and kind of promotion of what you're up to. And then, things that we actually do on a day-to-day basis is, technical deliverables. We do learning development. We work with different universities on developing curriculum, which you'll hear later on today. We actually have a formal compliance and verification suite, and then we do outreach and visibility also. And so the best place to start actually is to join a work group. And one of the things about OpenPOWER Foundation is you actually don't need to be a member to join most of the work groups. There are some work groups that are member only, but most of them are actually fully open for the community, and you can actually engage, you can actually learn and have an impact on the foundation itself. And one of the best ways of doing this is joining our Slack channel, joining our IRC channels. We actually have built our entire infrastructure on open source software that's running on Power, that's running in one of our member companies' data centers, who is actually managing it. So we really dog food our own stuff here, and there's many ways to get in touch with us. So please reach out. And with that, I'll just say, check out our booth. We're booth 3139 at SC. If you have any questions, I'll be around, and look forward to meeting all of you.